Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. So glad you joined me. We're talking today about deferred annuities and some acronyms no one even knows what it is until you get your policy. SPDA, FPDA, MVA. What the A is that, right? I mean, who knows? I'm going to tell you because you need to know, and it's something in the annuity secret sauce that no one seems to ever address, but of course, yours truly, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, is going to go over all of that after this. So one of my team members gets a call the other day, and the call was this: hey, we filled out the application. I got my policy in the mail from Stan the Annuity Man, and I'm reading through the policy, and it says up at the top, SPDA. What does SPDA mean? I thought I bought an MYGA, a multi-year guarantee annuity. Well, let's talk about that. SPDA stands for Single Premium Deferred Annuity. Break it down. You gave the annuity company a lump sum, in this case the MYGA, which is the annuity industry version of a CD, and that annuity company is going to hold on to the money and then accredit an annual interest rate to you. But you get the policy, you go, SPDA? What the heck is an SPDA? And you could also have gotten a fixed index annuity, same thing, on the policy. Hey, Stan, I bought this fixed indexed annuity, but I see SPDA on there. Now, if we're going to kind of look philosophically at all of this, like why would the annuity industry and their team of lawyers put this on the policy and make it confusing? I don't know. I think it's an evil plot, so you can call me and we can talk more, and that's a good thing. You can always call me. But SPDA means Single Premium Deferred Annuity. You gave the single amount, the lump sum, to the annuity company, and it's a deferred annuity. In this case, a multi-year guarantee annuity, or a fixed index annuity. So that's SPDA. What's FPDA? Flexible Premium Deferred Annuity. You get the policy in the mail, and it says on the top, Flexible Premium Deferred Annuity. You're like, wait a minute, I thought I bought an index annuity. Well, Flexible Premium Deferred Annuity means that you gave the lump sum to the annuity company for the contractual guarantees that we discussed and you decided and I recommended because it was suitable and appropriate, because you only buy annuities for what they will do, not what they might do. And the will do is the contractual guarantees of the policy. But Flexible Deferred Premium Annuity means that the annuity company will allow you to add money to the policy after it's issued. Now, not all do that. Some do, some don't. Now, hopefully, when we're talking, you can tell me, hey, I'm planning on putting more money in over time, and if that's the case, then I'm going to go shop all carriers that offer the flexible deferred premium annuities that allow that. Now, at the time of this taping, look at the date, most multi-year guarantee annuities are not flexible premium deferred annuities. You can't just keep adding to it, okay? But there are some, like count them on my hand, some that do allow that, and once again, communicate that to me if that's what your goal is, that you want to achieve, you want to put money in over time. Or there are some, I would say most at the time of this taping, not all, nothing's uniform in the annuity business, right? Nod your head. Most indexed annuities, fixed indexed annuities, will allow you to add money to the policy after it has been issued. So that covers single premium deferred annuity and the flexible premium deferred annuity. That's what that means when you get your policy. Or, I don't know if I even hate to bring this up, or if you bought it from someone else, like your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your cousin, or your wife or your husband, if they're an agent. Even then, you have to think to yourself, do you really want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to deal with Stan the Annuity Man? Now you know what that means. The last A that we're going to talk about is market value adjustment. Once again, the annuity industry has made it a little complicated when it comes to market value adjustment. And most of the time, market value adjustments apply to single premium deferred annuities and flexible deferred premium annuities, multi-year guarantee annuities, fixed index annuities, in my case, because I only sell fixed products, because You only own annuity for what they will do, not what they might do, and that's the fixed side. That's what I believe in passionately. But market value adjustment. You might get your policy in the mail, and you're flipping like page 17 of the policy, and you see this. It probably knocked the scab off because you're like, wait a minute, that looks like calculus 2. There's this formula in there like x, v, y, the square of the thing, over the thing, and you're like, oh my God, that's that math class I hated, I just hated it. Or when you're like a math dude, and you're like, oh, I love that, I don't know what that is. What is market value adjustment, and why is that even important to the policy? Well, it isn't important at all if you hold the policy through the surrender charge time period. Give you an example. Let's just say you have a 5-year, multi-year guarantee annuity that's going to pay a specific interest rate for every year for that 5 years. If you don't cash that baby in, then market value adjustment doesn't apply. But let's say in that same example, you bought the 5-year, it was suitable and appropriate. About year 3, your life changes and you want to pivot. You're like, you know what, Stan the Annuity Man, my life has changed. I'm doing something else. I'm touring with the rock band. I need this money. I want to cash it out. That's when the market value adjustment comes into play. Now, we can get in the weeds with this, but as you know, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, I make things simple. I'm the annuity whisperer. I can explain things to you. So, in 2 seconds, I'm going to tell you about market value adjustments. All right, I'm back. So we're going to talk about market value adjustment, MVA. That's the other A, but this is a funny story. So, I had to get a drink because I was a little thirsty. And one of my team members stepped out and she goes, this reminds me of PDA, like public display of affection. No. There's no public display of affection with annuities. There's no emotion. Shouldn't be anyway. It's all math. So let's talk about market value adjustments. And by the way, and I'm looking down at my notes, and I'm thinking, FPDA, Flexible Premium Deferred Annuity. And I know, and I was like mixing up the F and the P and the D and the A. You know what I'm talking about. Keyword is flexible. My apologies for kind of mixing up that word soup. But I'm Stan the Annuity Man. I'm rolling, You know what I mean. You understand what I'm saying. But let's get back to market value adjustment. Here's the bottom line. When you buy the annuity, let's just say in this case a multi-year guarantee annuity, and interest rates go up after you buy it, then your market value adjustment is going to make the surrender charges higher. Does that make sense? Of course it does. The reverse is true. If you buy the multi-year guarantee annuity and interest rates go down after you buy it, then the surrender charges go down as well. And in some cases, your market value adjustment, you can like buy a 5-year multi-year guarantee annuity and interest rates go way down after you purchase it, you could get out of it in 2 years. That could happen. Why would you do that? I don't know, because interest rates have gone down. But really, that's all you need to know about market value adjustment, MVA. MVA, that's all it means. But it doesn't, people get caught up in it. They'll see market value adjustment and they'll go, but does that apply? No, it does not apply if you hold the policy to the surrender charge time period, whether it's 3 years or 5 years or 7 years. It doesn't apply at all. It only applies if you do I'm doing like, no, I was doing like a car thing, pivot, and you change your mind middle of the policy inside that surrender charge time period, and you decide to cash it out. You can do that. It's your money. You can do that. There's surrender charges if that happens, but market value adjustment can either make those surrender charges higher or lower, and in some cases, eliminate them altogether. Hopefully, I was crystal clear on SPDA, FPDA, MVA, all of those things. And if not, you can always go to my site at theannuityman.com, top left-hand corner, book a call, and you can get me one-on-one, unless I'm sick or in the bathroom or something like that. But 98.7% of the time, you're going to get moi, that's French for me, and we're going to talk for 30 minutes one-on-one, non-salesy, brutally factual. It'll be the best investment advice or advice in general you're going to get. I love talking to people about what they're trying to achieve, and I'll be brutally honest, if you don't need an annuity, I'll tell you. I will. Don't believe me? Try me. Do me a favor also, go to my site, look around. We have videos, we have podcast recordings, we have the best calculators on the planet. You can run calculators for immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, income riders. There's a multi-year guarantee live fee. There's everything, because we are trying to make theannuityman.com the place where annuities are bought, not sold. Now, yes, I do sell them, but we want you to make your decision on your terms and your time frame. Do me one more favor before you leave. Hit the subscribe button, tell your friends and not friends, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.